Hello everyone and welcome back to another house building video. This time I am building a small, very small snug house, and the house is called Zeth, and I tried to make it look like a giant, set, but as I look at it now, it kind of looks like, one of those Tetris blocks. But yeah, the thought behind it was to make it look like a set, so you can look at it any way you want. So I've just made the general shape of the house here, and this is a 2 story house, but it is very small. This house is very small, but there is 2 bedrooms in this house, only 1 bathroom though. Of course, a little work space area, and a living room, a kitchen, and a dining room. So everything you could possibly want is in this house. So everything that you Sims need is here. It's just a very small house, and I love small houses. If I could live in a snug place like this, I wouldn't mind at all. I think it's just so, what is the word for it? It's just cozy and nice. I know, I have no words for it. I would just love to live in a place like this. So I'm just trying to find wallpapers, and as you can see, I'm a little bit indecisive here. I changed the wallpaper quite a lot in this build, and the reason because that is because I wanted it to look modern on the outside and kind of fit the surrounding houses that I have built here. As you can see, Basic Bricks is just right next to it, and the Auvbri house is on the left from it now. So I wanted it to kind of fit in. And the special thing with this house is that all the windows are kind of mismatched, if you can say that. It is the same general window design, but they kind of are all over the walls, and I loved that idea, and it was actually something that my mom suggested, and once I started to play around with it, I just loved how it looked, and it was so different that, I just fell into it right away. It was so nice. So the on the second floor here, as you can just see, I've just removed the balconies here. I just didn't like how it looked, and I thought, you know what, this house already have 2 balconies and a giant patio all around the house. So they didn't really need any more balconies. So yeah, and again, changing the wallpaper outside again, and the fencing also changed from a dark fencing to a very white fencing. So yeah. Now I wanted to have a a big staircase in here, but it just didn't fit in because this house is very small, and I had to have a certain amount of rooms in here. So on the downstairs here, the kitchen, living room, dining room area will be, and the bathroom in this little room you saw me building downstairs. And on the first floor, we have the master bedroom, and on the second floor here, we have kind of a kids, teenagers room. So yeah. Also on the first floor, there will be like a little working space area, with a desk and computer and stuff like that. So the design theme from the inside the house here, I kind of went with this blue wallpaper, and I just kind of designed the furniture around that, and that is the first time that I have actually done something like that, take a wallpaper and then design how the interior should be after the wallpaper. And it was really, really interesting for me to do, because, you know, it turned out really great, and I love how it turned out. You know, it's not very, as I said many times, it's not a very big house, but it is so cozy. And as you can see here, the kitchen is just like right when you walk in, and it's not a kitchen as I usually make them, and that is also very, very nice. I think, you know, it doesn't look like something that I normally build, but I love how it turned out, and it's just so snug and cozy. And if if you haven't noticed it yet, I just love it. It's just, I can't express how I feel about it. It's just so nice, you know. But just putting in random decorations here to kind of, you know, as I said in all my videos, decorations and paintings and stuff, like, just make the room come a bit more to life and make it look more realistic. So that's why I did that. And in this build, I also use move objects quite a lot. You may not notice it, but it's just move objects to know, you know, for random clutter items, to kind of put them closer together. So we've just made the dining room, or dining space, I should rather say, and we've moved over to the living room space, and it's not very big, so it fits the house quite well. I wanted to have 2 couches in here, but I wasn't sure that your sim could actually walk through. So I decided to have 1 couch and these 2 chairs to kind of go with it, and just, you know, put a large plant under the staircase there to kind of make it look a little bit nicer, and then a little fireplace there, because, you know, why not? And just putting in lights here, and this is the only bathroom in the house. So, you know, it is a little bit, yes, if your sim is living on the 2nd floor, you have to move him or her all around the house downstairs to the only bathroom. But it shouldn't be a problem, because only 2 or 3 sims can live in this house, so shouldn't be that much of a problem. And again, when going with the blue theme in here for the bathroom, and just more decorational items here, and we've moved upstairs to the 1st floor and working on the little workspace area. So because, you know, sims are gonna want to have a computer. It's just as simple as that. And I do put 2 chairs up here to kind of, you know, make it feel a little bit more snug and, you know, cozy. Because I thought, you know what, everything is already so close together, so why don't we just continue that theme? And I just put 2 bookcases at the end of this hallway here, because it just looked good there, and it actually fitted the room, because it is a kind of work space area room. So that's why I did that. I was struggling with finding a good place for the master bedroom bed here, but in Sims 4 your Sims can actually move over. So if the double bed here is up against the wall like this, your Sims should be able to move in and, you know, go to sleep that way. And that, I think that's just great. If I'm wrong about, you know, your Sims being able to get into bed that way, just put, you know, two single beds in there. But they should be able to do that. I have seen it. So that shouldn't be a problem. And working on the kids' room here, putting a lot of posters on the wall there to kind of, again, make it look a bit more realistic and putting in some, wasn't really much space to deal with here to put toys in and stuff like that. So just put a dresser and a chair, and we're just moving outside here on the different balconies and kind of filling that in. And as I said in my previous video, stuff to put outside would be greatly appreciated by EA and Maxis to make a stuff pack for it. Now I do realize that they have released the game pack, I believe it's called, for The Sims 4 Outdoor Retreat, if I'm not mistaken. And I actually look forward to that, to kind of see what it is about and how it adds to the gameplay of The Sims 4. And of course, to get more stuff to fill into my houses. So that should be great. And just working on the little garden out here, because again, it's a very little lot in the first place, and I just wanted it to kind of have a little garden area to kind of, not stand out so much from the surrounding neighborhood houses. And a garden just opens up the lot a little bit more from the outside. So that's why I did that. And just a little tree there, and we are about to come to an end here. These hedges here, I used them on the only one of the sides of the house, and I thought it looked really, really good, and I still do. To kind of close up to the neighboring house there, because it is right there, and it's, just to get a little bit of a privacy. And as we are jumping into the pictures here we have the kids' bedroom, a little bit of shot here, and the master bedroom. Again, very, very hard to get good shots in such a little tight space, but the workspace here, I think it looks great. I really, really like how it turned out, and I think the way the windows are in this house looks so good, especially in these shots. So yeah, but the downstairs here and the entrance with the kitchen here as we jump into the pictures of the outside of the house. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching, you guys. Please leave a like, it really, really helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you would like to do that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this Zeth house. I will see you next time. Have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Bye.